So barbershops here in the UK have officially reopened and I'm in desperate need of a visit. I've had my hair cut by Caspian, who's been my barber for the last 6 to 7 years. He's even featured on this channel a couple of times. However, the only issue is that I now live in East London, which is approximately 65 miles away from where Caspian's studio is based. And with non-essential travel still highly discouraged, I've decided I'm going to cycle to my hair appointment.
Man's in the Champions League out here, you man are near relegation. The one pop things all local, don't try to come with your intimidation. Fam, I'm the Beckham, I'm the Shearer, and I rep half of the nation. But I'm always on job and I don't want to get locked down in this.
I'll be cycling from Stratford, located in East London, all the way down to the south coast of Worthing. It's approximately 65 miles, making it a 130-mile round trip. Let me really quickly run you through what I'm taking with me and how I plan on getting to and from this hair appointment.
So when I step to the high road.
So starting with the bike, I got this a couple of weeks ago. I've only ridden it once. I've got an Evian water bottle upside down, as you can see, because that's the only way it fits. I've put an electrolyte tablet in it just to replenish what is lost during exercise. And then last, the part that I'm least happy with is the fact I need to carry a bag. This has all my equipment, clothes, and just everything that I need, so it's essential. I can't go without it, but yeah, I don't know, I wish I didn't need it. When it comes to fueling, I mean, it starts with my breakfast. I just ate a big high calorie portion of baked oats. In retrospect, I definitely shouldn't have added the ice cream. I think I was just trying to be a little edgy. Oh, look at me, I eat ice cream for breakfast, but not a good idea. Okay, so we're at our official start point, which is the London Stadium. Official start time is 10 AM. Feeling a little nervous, but I think that usually leads to the best sorts of days, so. To map my way there, I used an app called Komoot. You can specify what type of terrain you want to ride with Komoot, which is why I decided to use it. Whereas Google Maps can take you down some gravel and dirt paths, essentially assuming that you're on a bike which can handle all sorts of terrain. However, in the best effort to keep me on roads, Komoot took me the hilliest way possible. So look at the incline on this. Ridiculous. Like, you can't even see to the top of this. Like, it is a joke.
So welcome to London.
I've just pulled over next to this Thai Buddhist centre, having a quick bite. I was just texting my sister just to let her know all is well. I'm enjoying it so far. It's just this bag is giving me some real like lower back pain. I've got another 2.5 hours of cycling, I imagine. That first half of that cycle was just pure hills. Yeah, I just had to literally crawl up those hills. Like, they were savage, they just never stopped. So yeah, let's just get it done, put down the miles and get there. I caught this place on the side of my eye as I was cycling by. It's like a Alice in Wonderland type of forest. The plus side of climbing these hills on the bike is the fact that you get to see everything.
Cold when it's critical.
65 miles later and we have arrived. That pretty much concludes this first day. And just like that, we are here. My haircut isn't booked in until tomorrow, so today's just gonna be a nice and chilled one. Have some food, relax. If you're a returning viewer to this channel, you might have noticed that this content is a little different from what I usually put out. Whether you love or hate the change of style thus far, Skillshare, who have kindly sponsored today's video, are responsible. I recently took the script, shoot and edit class by Marquez Brownlee. He explores all avenues of what it takes to be a YouTuber, from researching your desired topic, editing your first video, or even growing your audience. I felt inspired after taking the class and injected a lot of what I learned into today's video. Maybe you're not interested in making YouTube videos. Well, Skillshare hosts over 25,000 online courses where you can take classes in art, business, photography, storytelling, and so much more. You won't need to pay per course. A monthly subscription offers you unlimited access across the site. The first 1,000 people to use the link in the top of the description will get a free trial of Skillshare membership, and after that, it's only around $10 per month.
Yo, so welcome to London.
My hair appointment is in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna jump on the bike, head on down. My thought process going into this, I don't actually know what I want done. I'm feeling slightly nervous only because my hair is at a length now where I can tie it up when I'm exercising, so if I'm cycling, running, and it doesn't bob around. I'm worried that by getting it cut, so here's the current length, I'm worried by getting it cut whether I'll lose that ability, which obviously takes months and months to get to. So yeah, we'll have to see. I'm just gonna rock up, enjoy it, because we've not been able to get our hair cut for almost half a year. So I think it's one of those things that you just have to be grateful for. And yeah, let's go.
Hey, 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 what you say? Get this money. If you say, what you gonna do today?
My man, you need to get back like the rebate. And biddies need to step up like the home plate. My man, now what you know about the Great Lakes? We contemplate on getting money like the sweepstakes. Sipping dark grapes, party in the dark shade. You sing it, Nicky Cole, chillin' like a ballet. Mark and biddies ride like a Harley. Money maker, the Rico Suave. Hey, radio play dance like arcades. Every day the holidays and stay paid. You celebrate the holidays with the money. Ain't about the pace so that you can stay your way.
Hey, 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 hey.
In the end, I went in just for a maintenance cut. I had approximately 2 inches of length removed and my neckline cleaned. Whilst my hair didn't change much in the grand scheme of things, it did feel really good being back in the barber's seat.
We dedicate this to these people out here getting banged. Where the pursuit of the money is reality. Never front on a click that you can't evaluate. See, I got things out here I need to situate. I got a fresh ass car with some gloss paint.
The question I have for you, which I get asked all of the time. So you're a guy, you've grown out your hair.
Yep.
Do you continue visiting a barber, or should you start looking at maybe a local salon?
Generally, it's good to have a good knowledge of sectioning. It's all about kind of making it easier for yourself. So if you were to section it in the right way, your haircut will flow together. Whereas with shorter hair, I don't have to kind of section out a lot.
Yeah.
Because you can get away with the texture and stuff like that. Whereas longer hair, yeah, it is a lot harder.
It's a lot more crucial to kind of like understand the sectioning.
Exactly that, making it easier for yourself.
Say there's someone, I don't know, from a different part of the country where their barbers only ever cut their hair when it's been short, and they might not have like prior experience with longer hair. Would you personally suggest they look for someone else?
I always say confidence is key.
Okay.
If you go into a haircut thinking you can do it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
You know. So if your barber isn't confident with longer hair, the barber's only going to be truthful. If he can't do it, he will tell you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because the last thing you want is to
being stuck
down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, totally. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's pushing your boundaries. You know, you're making yourself better by being able to do more things and not just picking up a pair of clippers.
I got accountants out here handling big things. As I sit into the crib with the sachet, in my room with the shark with the big tank. Don't get mad cause I'm doing things you just can't.
Hey, 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 what you say? Get this money. If they say, what you gonna do today? Just say, hey, I wanna get paid.
Somebody said the radio.
So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't dreading this cycle tomorrow. Like, it feels so good to be by the sea, have such amazing sunsets, being able to run up and down the promenade. You've got the sunset there, and then you've got the moon on the water. And it's just like when I used to live here, this is something I never would have noticed. It's just like you come with such a fresh perspective when you only have such a limited time somewhere. And I think that's what makes traveling so profound, is the fact that you have limited time. So you open up your senses, like you take in all these smells, you take in all the sights. I'm majorly rambling. I think I'm maybe just a little sad that I have to go, and the idea of this cycle is just like really putting me off, but we'll get there. The cycle back was 10 times better than the cycle there, which was surprising because I was dreading it. But once I got the legs going and the wheels turning, I very quickly found my flow.
Welcome to London.
So I've just passed about 15 miles. I'm taking a completely different route back to London. This route should be a lot easier. This is kind of the scenery. As you can see, same sorts of roads as yesterday. just a bunch of like country roads.
Yo, so when I step to the high road.
As I'm cycling this route, I'm getting mad nostalgia because last summer during the first lockdown, I cycled this route. So much of my life has changed since I've done this cycle, this specific route. It just feels really, really strange kind of reliving it in a sense, so.
Yo, so welcome to London.
Roughly 40 miles in, I was greeted with a hill to climb. I decided to stop halfway up the hill for some lunch. I've just stopped at the top of this hill. Figured it was a nice place, sun's beaming down, so all good. I didn't film much of the last 20 miles because shortly after I got going again, I had a cyclist approach my rear and exclaim, "I'm 72, if I can do it, you can too." I spent the last 25 miles of my journey drafting a 72-year-old cyclist. We ended up talking all things bikes, running, fitness, endurance, food. So I even ended up making a friend out of it.
Welcome to London.
And we are back in East London just like that. If you've made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments. It sounds silly, but whenever I make these sorts of videos, I never expect anyone to actually watch it all the way through. So the idea of you potentially being at this point in the video is quite alien. So let me know what your favorite condiment is. I'll start, mine is peanut butter. As always, if you did enjoy, a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to do and you can always change your mind later. For the odd bit of hair inspo or lifestyle clip, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Lucasantangelo. But until then, I will see you all in the next video. Take care guys, bye bye.